Hello, everyone! Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. It's another one of those really fun split screen scopes where I am hiding someone behind my curtain of technology. A really awesome someone with a lot of experience broadcasting on Periscope. I'm really excited to chat with her. Hey, Katie, you were the first comment to the broadcast. Hey, Steven. I see some of you guys already coming in that are on this list. So before I bring her on, I want to say a quick thank you to all of these amazing people up here. Yes, it is Ruby. Yes. So femyoga.com, you'll see that link in my bio. This whole channel, everything you see is 100% funded by viewers. Yeah, I know your city is burning down. You're in California. I heard Napa Valley is pretty much gone. Hey, Raven. Hey, Tila. I know you're here for Ruby. Okay, well, then stop talking to me, and then I can bring her on. So if you look at everyone above $50, those are gold level sponsors and above. And I highly, highly encourage you to follow them. They are amazing, positive, supportive people that make this channel possible, and they can help you with your goals and kind of helping us to all network in a positive community here as well. Thank you for inviting Ruby. So Ruby's there, follow her. I'm about to bring her out from the curtain if she's ready. Are you ready? Okay. 5, 4, they're chanting for you. 3, 2, 1. Whee! Yes.
Yay! I'm live.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for inviting. Thank you, everyone who invited. I saw a lot of you. I totally missed some of those. You love Ruby? Me too. Yes, everyone loves it so much. So she can see some of the comments there on her phone. It's going to be kind of split attention. So I'm sorry if we miss any comments. But for those of you who don't know Ruby, tell us where you're calling in from today.
Hello, guys. I'm calling from Australia.
Australia. This is the furthest call I've done. This is the furthest away that we've been able to do these split screens, so it's pretty awesome. And where are you from originally?
I'm from Italy originally, in the very south end of Italy, Sicily.
Ah, okay. So you're Sicilian?
Yes, I am.
Ah, okay.
Very dangerous.
She said she's very dangerous. I love that.
Very dangerous. Yep. In the mafia, this kind of things happening in Sicily.
Well, I'm glad you're telling us all your secrets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie. So how many languages do you speak?
Well, two languages only. Italian and English, kind of an English, my broken English. And yeah, Sicilian, I don't know if it's more a dialect than a language, but yeah, I speak Sicilian too.
Oh, okay. So Sicilian and Italian they're close, but they are different.
They're close, yeah, but they're different. Yeah, like someone from the north of Italy, if I speak Sicilian, won't understand me.
Wow, that's funny.
So it's very, yeah. And same for me. If they speak their own dialect, I won't understand them. So yeah, all Italy has different dialects around the state. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like Spanish, if you're in Spain or
Yes.
if you're from Mexico or South America, everybody has their own dialect of the language.
Yes, that's right.
Everyone said they're calling the federal government on you for being in the mafia and that they hear Godfather music in the background.
That's correct.
Hey, Janelle, thank you so much for the super hearts. Janelle will be on the show tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the Sassy Survivor. She's awesome as well. I sense an Australian. Yes, people are saying you're their favorite chef. Do you want to talk about your cooking and your channel at all?
Oh, thank you guys. Yes, I do cooking scopes. That's how I started just normally like talking on Periscope 2.5 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago. But that's when my Periscope took off, mostly when I decided to do my cooking shows. And I created a cooking show where every week pretty much I show people how to cook Italian food, traditional recipes and also not so traditional. So I just put my Italian input, my tradition, what my family passed to me, just talking about how Italian people normally eat. And I also get really frustrated when I see American Italian cuisine, which does not represent the real Italian cuisine. So I always make fun of that and jokes about it. It's the same as in Australia, you know, those non-real Italian traditional recipes, but they kind of became Italian overseas. So what I do share, you know, is the real authenticity into the Italian cuisine. So the real Italian cuisine, not fake or, you know, changed.
That's awesome.
That's what I do. Yeah.
I've heard that, you know, we always think in America that it's like pasta, but I've heard that it's a lot more seafood. Is that true? Lots of
Yes.
seafood?
Well, that's right. Everybody think that in Italy, we only eat pasta and pizza, and that's what I'm trying to teach as well. Like, no, like we have pasta. Some people have pasta every day, but for lunch. So you know, we have 3 meals in a day if we want to consider breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So a lot of people have pasta maybe every day, but once a day, you know, not lunch, dinner, and breakfast.
Right.
And so some people, like I don't even have pasta every day. Sometimes I have a sandwich for lunch, like a lot of people in the globe have. And so yes, the Italian cuisine is very much is a Mediterranean cuisine, which represents a lot of seafood, a lot of legumes, so a lot of beans, a lot of vegetables. There's a huge variety of vegetables and seafood. So it's a Mediterranean diet, which I always tell, and this is a fact that is being studied, is not my only word, is one of the healthiest, if not the healthiest diet you can have. It's been proved with the fact that a lot of longevity rate population are in Greece and the southern Italy as well. Population they live longer because of the diet, the extra virgin olive oil, and not a lot of fat, like bad fats, instead of, you know, like butter, constantly butter, instead of just clean, beautiful, extra virgin olive oil. So that's what I always try to tell everybody, you know, and they tell me, oh, how can you be so skinny if you, when you eat pasta? Because of course I make a lot of pasta dishes. And it's like, maybe it's because I don't leave pasta and pizza. You know, carbs are not evil. It's what you put in the carbs, it's what you know, the condiments that makes you fat or, you know, ruins your diet, your healthy diet.
Yes, exactly. That makes perfect sense that a lot of vegetables and seafood would make you live longer and be healthier than the American diet for sure. I want to say thank you to Lise and Lou for sending super hearts. You guys are amazing. I love the support. They're also
I love
sponsors
the
as well. I know the comments are
So
going so fast. I'm missing so many. But I actually do eat pasta every day myself.
good job, Taylor. Good job. And see, you're so fat, Taylor. You really are so fat.
You too, Ruby. I think we both need to stop eating pasta.
You should stop. Yeah, it's not healthy for you.
They like how your accent is a mixture between Italian and Australian. Did you learn English in Australia?
Yes, that's what a lot of the questions are. When I do Periscope, people can't figure it out really where I'm from because my accent is pretty much mixed up. When I moved to Australia, when I migrated to Australia 11 years ago, I could not speak one single word of English. Like literally, I could only say my name is Ruby and hello, you know, basic questions, and where is the toilet if I needed to. That's like really essential stuff.
Yeah.
So for 3 months of my life in Australia, I couldn't really communicate much, and then luckily I found a job straight away in hospitality, which was mostly making coffee, and that's where I've learned all my English, through my customers and through the people that were talking to me, through the fact that I was, you know, communicating with the other staff members in the cafe where I was working in. And so all my English that I've learned was in Australian. That's why I've learned to say, instead of no, I'd say no, which is very Australian, or other type of accent that are typically Australian.
Yeah, that's good. That was pretty good. That's funny because I can't do accents, so I can't tell why it's different. I can just tell that there's an accent. Um,
Well, yes, I can't do American accent. I'm very bad at making American. The genuine David would know what I'm talking about because I always try to copy American accent, but I'm really bad. I can't do it.
you know who's good at American accents? Sonam 108, Top
Oh
Shelf
yes,
Pineapple. Yeah, she does a
oh
good
yeah,
one. I thought she does
yeah.
pretty good.
Some people are amazing with accent, but I'm not. I probably can do more English accent because a lot of English from actual England, like they live in Australia, so I'm
Hmm.
more used to be surrounded by English people than Americans. There's not many Americans living in Australia.
Ah, right,
But
that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Thank you, Tila, for the super hearts. She also says that you are precious, Ruby, another one of our
Thank you,
sponsors.
Tila. Thank
Yeah.
you. You're beautiful too.
Keep your day accent. Genuine Davis. I love
Yeah,
it.
he always say, David, they always say, you are the worst American accent ever. Keep it. Yeah.
Clyde says his cat likes pasta too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who does not like pasta? I don't think people never trust people who don't like pasta. That's what I say.
Hmm.
Never trust them. There's something about them that is not right. There must be something.
Yes, we are sisters. Your pet manatee loves pizza. Awesome. So, how long have you been in Australia? Did you already say that?
11 years. Yeah.
11 years. Nice. Nice. And what other places have you traveled?
Not many, unfortunately, not as much as I wanted. So, apart from, of course, obviously Italy, where I'm from, I went only to New Zealand for a few days, and pretty much it. I haven't really traveled around the globe. Oh, of course, America. I went to America and visit some of the beautiful people that live there, and thanks all to Periscope. I went to America 3 times
Wow, I
because of
love
that.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Otherwise, yes, I know. I wouldn't be able to do it without the Periscope, support. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely follow her if you want to type a comment in so they can follow you more easily. Just for anyone who's new that just came in, if Ruby can type into the chat, that way they can follow you, give you love, and support you so you can come back to America and hang out with me in person.
Absolutely. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's my goal. I mean, all my best friends, the people that I love the most are really in America, if I have to say. Of course, I have beautiful friends here, and but I've created an amazing connection with people in America because of this amazing platform called Periscope. So I'm eternally grateful for Periscope.
Yes, I love Periscope too. Are you on any other platforms besides Periscope?
Yeah, I was on Busker. Then, of course, Busker decided to shut, even if it's still on. So eventually, I will be, occasionally I still do Busker. I was doing my cooking show mostly on Busker and Periscope, and also I'm on Pix Live. And I do my cooking shows, and Pix is a just started platform, so it's not as popular, of course, like Periscope, but I do my cooking show and trying to create a different type of content, not comments, content, because sometimes Pixar has plus 18 content, which is not what I offer. And so what I do for them is basically I try to create a different type of content rather than just plus 18 content, which is what I do. It is cooking and try to spread positivity over there like I do on Facebook.
Nice, that's awesome. That's very cool. So she was saying that she's occasionally still going to do Busker because they're still trying to cling to life over there. And then Peaks
Yeah.
Live was the other one that she mentioned as well. So you can follow her. It's Ruby Nusa on everything, right?
Yeah, yeah. All my social media is Ruby Nusa. Very simple, very easy.
Awesome. Are you on like Instagram, Twitter, places they should
Yes.
follow you?
Yeah, yeah. Follow me on Instagram. Instagram is growing very well lately. So I will be doing a lot of Insta Live as well, obviously, because the more I grow, the more I love live streaming what they're posting pictures, to be honest. So I just because it's easier for me to live stream. I love, talking to people, meet new people through live streaming. So I would definitely do more Insta Lives as well. And Twitter, of course. That's my main platform to communicate with people on Periscope. So if you want to communicate with me, I always use mostly Twitter.
Yeah,
So always
awesome.
Ruby Nisa.
I totally agree. I much prefer live broadcasting to doing any kind of like pictures or short videos or edited videos where you're not getting that interaction in the live real-time questions.
Yeah, that's right.
And they want to know, where in America did you visit when you came?
In America, I went to only two places really, Seattle and California. So I went to Los Angeles in California, and then Seattle in Washington, and then one day in Portland, 2 days in Portland. And yeah, that's the two places that I visited. I loved Los Angeles. I would rather probably, if you have to tell me where would you live, I'll probably choose California rather than Washington State, just for the climate, because I can't handle cold.
Yeah.
But probably not Los Angeles because it's very crowded. I love small town. I don't like cities. But I love probably the Californian style. I believe it's a little bit more similar to what Queensland and Australia lifestyle is. There's just a lot more people than here, obviously. But yeah.
Yes.
But I love the green of Seattle and Washington. I went to this beautiful mountain. It was amazing.
Yes, thank you for the super hearts, Kim. Stephen Campbell, one of my Moissanite level sponsors, actually lives in Washington, and he does amazing photography around Washington on Instagram, and that just blows me away because I kind of thought Seattle was like, it was just all gray and rainy all the time. I didn't realize how
Right?
beautiful it was.
Yeah, no, that's right. I went to beautiful places where it was all green and sunny and hot. So I think it's just Seattle that it rains, like the actual city of Seattle. But everywhere else, the green state, like the Emerald State, like they call it, I think it's beautiful and it's amazing. It's just very cold for me. I'm not used to snow or bad weather at all. Now, David, I'm not genuine David from Spokane. I know, I'm sorry. I can't handle the cold weather.
Yeah, I'm in New York, so I definitely know what you mean about cold. I'm not a big fan either. I'd like to move south myself, but I will say working from home makes it a lot easier to deal with the cold because you don't have to go out in it. Like if you have to drive to work every day, it's so much worse.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You're lucky. I love New York. It's one of my dreams to go and visit New York.
All right.
It's on my list.
All right, guys, go send her all of your super hearts right now so that she can come hang out in New York with me
That's
and we're
right.
gonna have a party.
Yes, that's right.
Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, who taught you how to cook?
Honestly, no one. Like I always say to everybody, when you were born in Italy, you kind of get surrounded by your grandmothers and mothers who daily cook for you. Parties they cook. We don't buy stuff outside. If not, some desserts or stuff like that. But you are surrounded by people around you that always cook. So it's the culture in general that teaches you how to cook. Then of course it's up to you to improve it and learn it better and more professional. So I would say it's always been kind of my passion. I grew up with it. And then I also had my own restaurant for 5 years here in Noosa, where I live.
Wow.
And yeah, so that's probably where I got most of my experience into the professional industry rather than just home cook industry. And over there, of course, I've learned, surrounded by my chef and stuff, I've learned a lot more in a professional scale. Like now I could easily cook a dinner for 20 people because I know how to organize a dinner for 20 people and not get crazy, 20 people, you think, oh, how am I going to do that? But I could easily do it because I know how you have to deal with that, with the timing and the preparation. So that gave me the professional strength, the professional way to cook.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like skills.
Yeah, and
Um,
skills.
so when you come to New York, we can come to my house. We'll invite 20 people over and you can cook for all of us. And we'll scope
Yes,
it.
exactly. Yes.
And we'll give you all the super
Well,
heart
one,
payout.
yeah, that's right. Well, one of the idea was actually to come for a meetup in Los Angeles and do a dinner event with me where I would be providing a dinner. So definitely it's in the plans. So
Oh,
we might switch to California from California to New York this time.
yes, yes. I love that. As long as it's during the warm months. You don't want to come in the middle of the winter.
No, 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 I
Th-
know.
Thank you for the Super Hearts Carlito's Ways. I love that show on Netflix. I really don't remember what the name of that show is, but it's a good show. And Nick actually recommended it to me. You know Nick, right, Ruby? Nick
Let me see.
BG50?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I think
Yeah,
I follow him.
love Nick. Someone said lots of beer. Oh yeah, we're gonna have lots of. I'll bring the beer. Ruby's gonna bring the food.
There you go. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a win-win. I don't even have to leave my house. I just go get some beer, come back.
I just realized I'm following so many new people. Like I know them, but I for some reason didn't follow them. So I'm glad we did that, so I can follow them all right now because I often
Yay.
forget. You know.
Yeah, me too. And sometimes when you try to follow someone live, it like messes up the broadcast, so it can be
Yeah, I
hard to do.
know.
Thanks, Kim. Um,
Thank you so much.
Sonam, yeah, Sonam was saying you have a great accent. I just wanted to tell her, Sonam, we were just talking about how you have a great American accent when you do it, and Ruby said she can't do a good one, but Katie does want her to try it.
No, really, my American, it's really bad.
Here, you have to
You
tell her that
know,
if she wants to hear it, she has to pay super hearts.
that's right. That's right.
That's
And
the trick.
I always laugh about Super Hearts, Taylor, because we in Australia are not like we can't claim Super Hearts. So I always tell everybody, please make sure you give me lots of Super Hearts now because that will provide me for my retirement funds in 60 years when Super Hearts will be able to claim in Australia because we can't claim it. So that's my retirement funds. So it's good. It's good. Give me Super Hearts. I'll accept them too.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Gareth and Jimmy, for the super hearts. So, what's another way they can support you in the meantime if you can't cash out the super hearts? Do you have like a GoFundMe or a PayPal, anything like that?
Yeah, I have a PayPal. So I have a new, I mean, it's not brand new, but it's kind of 2 months old brand new website. Yeah. And it's rubynusa.com. Very easy, as it should be. And there is a support page with a simple donate PayPal button. So if they like to support me in any way, I accept donation any kind. That is my only way to keep doing broadcast. And I will be very soon do some subscription way to support my channel as well, like you do. And because the more we grow on social media and live streaming, and if I wanted to create more content, especially my cooking ones, I need to make sure that I can afford it. And for me, the best way to live stream for my American audience is during the day. And during the day, I often have to work. So if I can do more live streaming and cooking shows with the support of the amazing people on Periscope, it's I can create more content for them, and we can all have more fun.
Exactly. That's so true. It's not cheap to broadcast especially to do high quality broadcasts and cooking. I
No,
mean, even just if you think of just, anyone watching right now, just how much you pay just to go cook your own dinner, she has
yeah,
to buy all the ingredients to do the scopes. So all of
that's
that
right.
costs money.
Even if I do very economical cooking scope, because what I try to teach on Periscope is also that you can cook with very low amount of money. Like you can create an amazing dish with not much money. Of course, if I buy, a block of Parmesan, I can't buy 10, 1 piece of Parmesan. I have to buy the block, for
Right.
example, right? And same all the other ingredients. So plus the lighting and all the gear that I need to do it. People don't know that when I do my cooking show, I have to pay daycare for my daughter to be able to look after. So it is becoming a kind of a part-time job, live streaming, and for me, it's the best job in the world because I have literally have fun. So yeah, there is a lot of preparation and money spent on live streaming. Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're not, I mean, not only does it cost money to do it and it's fun for you, but you're providing hugely valuable information to people. You're helping them. I mean, health is all we have. So teaching people how to make
Yes,
healthy, clean food from home, it's not only helping their health, but it's also saving them money because they're not going out to eat it. So
that's
you
correct. Yeah.
deserve to be paid a lot. Now, would you rather do like if you in a dream world, would you rather just like cook like do a cooking show or would you rather have like your own restaurant? Did you like that? Not so much.
I love the restaurant because I was working the front of house. So I don't wouldn't like to be a professional chef just because it's a very physical, hard, stressful job to be in the kitchen all day. You don't interact with people. My skill, my strength is socialize with people. I love talking to them. I love making friends and connections. So I wouldn't want to have a restaurant anymore, just because I love this better. So if my dream world would probably be do this regularly, cooking shows, but not just cooking, also, other type of fun streams, like sometimes I do silly streams and stuff. So that would be probably my dream job. And do
Yeah,
it anywhere in the world, not just in Australia. If I go overseas for a holiday in Italy, I can keep doing it even in Italy, and I can do my job as a mom instead of get tired and physically exhausted with a normal job and had to deal with two beautiful monsters, which I love to death, but sometimes they drive me crazy.
You have two kids?
I have two kids, yeah.
Two. Okay. I only knew about your daughter, I think.
Yeah, I got two, yeah. One is at school right now.
There's another perfect reason to support her, you guys. Got to get those kids. You know they're
Yeah,
expensive. What
yeah.
time is it in Australia right now?
At the moment, it's 12:30 p.m., so it's lunchtime.
Okay, nice. What's for lunch?
Well, my daughter has already her fix, so she's quietly behind here playing with your iPad. So for me, it's probably going to be a healthy salad because at the moment, and I'm telling you this in Australian, it's bloody hot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. What is it? What's the temperature like?
Um, it's probably on this, I have to check actually. It's 30 something Celsius degrees, which is probably 80, I don't know, 85.
Wow.
Someone translate 30 degrees Celsius degrees, something like that.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah, that's I miss it though because I know it's going to be winter in no time here in New York, so you just go ahead and soak it up for all of us New Yorkers.
That's right. Well, it's the opposite season. So when for you guys it's winter, we get summertime,
Right.
and vice versa. So we
Exactly.
already had our cold winter, so it's time for summer.
Jimmy says that it's the future in Australia, so can you tell us who won the baseball game so we can bet on it?
If I tell you, then you will be killed. So I can't do it. That I'm sorry.
She's in the mafia. She already admitted
Yeah.
it.
But I do have Australian fortune cookies with the lotto numbers, and I am in the future right now. So I will be streaming about those on my next broadcast. So
When is your next broadcast?
uh, tomorrow, not today, tomorrow. So
Tomorrow?
tomorrow I will be streaming um, the fortune cookies Australian lotto number because
Yes.
I'm in the future, so I will be streaming those.
Perfect. Okay, we're all gonna tune in for that.
But you don't know that if you win, I get 10%. It's the rule. Sorry.
10%, that's not too bad. I
Yeah.
think it's worth it. I
Yeah.
mean, that's still
Yeah.
90% for us.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you have a favorite dish to eat?
Seafood in general, it's my favorite things. A good pasta with seafood is like the perfection for me. So seafood and pasta combined, and also I love risotto dishes when it's cold because risotto is like a warm dish.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do the most. I love to cook the most as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's your favorite dish to eat and to make?
Yes, and to make as well. Yeah, I found that the one that I make more often is the one, of course, that I like to eat the most. Yeah, but my worst judge at home are my kids because they don't always appreciate my cooking. They just like simple stuff, plain things without much flavors in it, of course. So I get frustrated. I can't create. So the only time that I can create is it's on Periscope, believe me or not.
That makes a lot of sense actually, because kids are picky. I was a really picky eater as a kid. That makes perfect sense. Cotton
Yeah.
Candy wants to know, does it snow in Australia? Thank you, American.
Yes, yes, it does. In the south of Australia, especially from New South Wales, that we got Queensland state, and then we have in the centre is New South Wales, and there's the Canberra, which is the capital state of Australia, and then you have Melbourne is in Victoria state. So the souther you can you say the further you go in the south, the colder it gets. It's on because we are on the opposite hemisphere.
Right,
So
that makes
in
sense.
yeah, so in Tasmania, which is the little island of Australia attached to Australia, it gets extremely cold. Even in summertime, I was freezing. So yeah,
Wow.
that's really cold.
Your water goes down the drain the other way too.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. For example, it's been a very dry season this season in Queensland. So we had a lot of droughts as well, and
Oh,
extreme weather happening in Australia as well, as has been unfortunately happening in America lately. There's a hurricane everywhere.
yeah. Yeah, actually
Yeah.
today there's like 9 wildfires in California and they had an earthquake just today.
That's wow. It's getting
Napa
wild.
Napa Valley is like burned to the ground. There's like nothing left there. The wine area in
Oh my
California.
God.
It like
Yes,
it's like
really?
pretty much gone today, as far as I heard. Yeah, like all the buildings and stores and everything, because it was a small area, and the vineyards are all
Wow.
destroyed. And
That would affect the economy so badly. So sad.
yeah, it is. Some people are asking how this is possible. I did do a tutorial on this, so if you scroll back, like maybe like a week ago or so, you'll see in my replays how to do split screen scopes. You just use Periscope Producer through your Periscope settings, and you use the OBS software on your computer. So Ruby is calling me from Google Hangouts, and then I just put her in my OBS as a window capture, and here we are, all fancy like.
Oh, fancy like. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's an interesting question. Love Conquers wants to know if you could have a brand, if you could have your own brand, what would it be?
Ruby Nusa. I will definitely push on my brand Ruby Nusa. See, my name is not real Ruby Nusa, for real. So I would love how it sounds, Ruby Nusa. So if I would have a brand, I would use Ruby Nusa, definitely.
Does it have a meaning to you, or is it just a name that you
Well,
like?
it all started just because on Periscope I need to have a username. My name is Rubina, which is everybody still call me Ruby anyway, because it's just a short name for Rubina.
Yeah.
And I live in Noosa, which is a small town of Australia. So I
Oh.
just put it it's like if it would be called Taylor, New York.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, but in a longer, like after using it so much, it actually in the end sounded really nicely. And so the actual names sounded nice together combined. So if I want to keep it now forever.
Yeah, he's asking, would you want to make your own like products, like the kitchen equipment or recipes, like cookbooks, anything like that, or just the show?
Yeah, no, of course, connected to my show, eventually I will sell my cookbooks and recipes, and eventually, of course, items as well with my name on it. But that's we're talking about in a little bit further down in the track, not now. But definitely, we'll start with e-recipes or cookbooks and stuff.
I love that idea. Yeah, I mean, you could charge, whatever amount, and people could buy the recipe right after the
Yes,
scope is
that's right.
over or wherever,
Yeah.
however you do it. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Wonky. Sorry I missed so many comments. If you guys have questions that we missed, I'm very sorry. You have a good night too, Phoenix. Feel free to repeat them now. I'm paying a little bit better attention. I'm Taylor. She's Ruby. We have names. My name's not Pink Top or Pink Shirt and she's not like the girl with the accent. No, we have names.
I know. Don't you love the comments sometimes?
I
People's friends.
do. Yes, she can read it, but she was talking, so she wasn't reading it. But she can see you now. Hi,
I
Pablo.
can see you. I can see the comments. I have my phone here, guys. Whoop, whoop. So I can read your comments.
Oh, this is your first time, Blonde and Kelly? Well, welcome. I'm in New York. Ruby is in Australia. She's originally from Italy or Sicily, and she teaches. She has her own Periscope channel. Follow her. I don't know if she's. Yep, she just commented. There she is with the dancing emojis. If you follow her, you can learn how to cook authentic Italian food all the way from Australia. It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, we are doing just a split screen. It's kind of a chance to, the reason I do these is to bring quality, positive broadcasters to my audience because I'm on a lot. I do at least 3 hours of content every day, and I'm trying to kind of figure out new ways to grow that and automate the channel a little bit so I don't have to be in front of the camera, to increase that number. But what a great solution to that is for you guys to watch Ruby when she's live, when I'm not, or vice versa. I mean, there's times we all are going to overlap, but that's what I've been doing these split screens now for maybe 2 weeks or so, and I've been trying to introduce you guys to some of my favorite broadcasters because they're good. It's so hard. Like Ruby, you probably know when you were first. How do you follow her? She's right there. She just tagged Genuine David, so just click her comments and click follow. When you first come on, it's so hard to find new. I mean, you can find a bunch of random people, but it's hard to find those really high quality, gold VIP, top quality broadcasters just because there's so many people. There's millions of users on Periscope. So it's it's nice to kind of
Yeah.
bring together people who have similar interests, similar kind of energy so that you guys can have more people to watch like TV.
Yeah. That's right. So true. So true. There's so much junk sometimes on the net that it's hard to find good quality content.
It is.
I
And how did
agree.
you find Periscope in the beginning? What brought you to it?
Honestly, it was the Ellen DeGeneres show. I was watching the show and she advertised it, and on that moment, I downloaded the app, and it was just before even the map features showed up. So just before
Wow.
the map, yes, it was I think in April. So just downloaded, but I didn't use it back then. So I just downloaded and kept it on the side because I couldn't figure it out very well. Then I opened up in end of May again, and the map feature was there, and that's how I started to use it. Clicking on the map, and I started to click on people that were live streaming back then, and that's why I think the map really made it is a great success of Periscope.
Oh yes, I love the map. You know what else I like? The ability to
Yeah.
watch and listen from the lobby before going in. I love that feature. And just
Yeah.
being able to see what the scope is. Like when I went on Live.me and Busker and it's like you had to actually go in to see what it was, which was
Hmm.
I didn't love
Yeah.
that. I love that about Periscope that you can see that lobby view and also the map, which is really useful for brand new users, especially. And when you just want to, like when I'm showing new people Periscope, I'll show them that right off the bat because you can go anywhere in the world and see who's live there. And it's really, really cool. It's a great way to learn new languages, I think. I've learned
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of new words.
Oh yeah, and to me it was my best entertainment at nighttime, especially because nighttime is where most of you guys are sleeping, but a lot of Middle East and a lot of Europe is awake and live stream, and I had the best fun scopes with them, and yeah, trolls, not like trolls, but like good trolling, and I just have the best time.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. They say you can also practice your geography using the map feature.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely, yes. And I did learn a lot of things, especially from of America, because I don't really knew about much about America. You know, being a child and you study a lot of more European history and geography, of course.
Hmm.
So I've learned a lot of about geography as well, about American geography, the States.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense. I like that too. Yeah, I should go explore around Australia because I didn't even know they had states.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we do have, I think it's only 6 states, 6 ones, but it's okay.
All right, yeah, that's good to know. I'd like to visit Australia and New Zealand. How did you like New Zealand when you visited?
I only really went there for like less than a week, but it is a beautiful place, and if you are into natural side, it's more natural than Australia, even more, of course. It's very
Mm.
cold, so you have to like cold weather. But
Hmm.
the South Island in particular is amazing for skiing and for sport adventures, outdoor adventures and stuff. So it is a beautiful country to visit. Very quiet, quieter than, of course, Australia. We always in Australia laugh that New Zealand there are more sheep than people, but, but it is that's what makes New Zealand an amazing place. Yeah,
I've heard some of the people there are just so friendly and kind of similar
yeah,
to Hawaii, actually, because those islands really aren't all that far apart from each other in the grand scheme of things. And those
that's right.
those kind of islands in that area, they have a lot of similar cultures. And when I visited Hawaii a month, 2 months ago, I loved it. I felt like I was family as soon as I got there. And I went to a luau where they showed all the different islands and all the different, like Samoa, all the different cultures and the dances, and New Zealand was one of them. And I thought that it was like their
Wow.
tribes were very, it was all about like funny, it was all about humor and comedy. Like all their dances were humorous, and they would like stick their tongues out and blow their cheeks up really big, just make faces, and they did like crazy makeup on their face and stuff, and it seemed like a lot
Yeah,
of fun. I was like, oh, even back all the way back in their beginning, it was all about positivity, and I love that.
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of positivity in those islands. New Zealand, Samoa Islands, which is, they're all between Hawaii and all the other islands. Then we have Australia. But yes, you're absolutely correct. The kindness, pure heart that you see in those islands, it's beautiful. We have a lot of people that migrate to Australia, maybe for work reason.
Hmm.
And those people are, the most beautiful people I probably ever met in my life, with a pure heart. You can feel it, you can sense.
Yeah, I've heard that before, so it's good to hear you say that too.
Yeah.
And what was this? Oh, thank you, Peace. Yes, this is a shared scope. I don't know if Joey's still in here, but Egg Drop Joey came in. Hello, Joey, and hello, Vegan Dough. It's hard to say hello to everyone because we're
Oh,
like
hi, Joey. I didn't see him. Hello.
we're having a bunch of we're having our own little conversation. We forget about you guys sometimes.
Yeah.
Ireland beat the All Blacks. What is that? Is that
Yeah,
what, soccer?
the All Blacks is the rugby team
Rugby.
of from New Zealand. The one they do the traditional dance, the scary dance from New Zealand. I don't know if you ever seen.
I think so.
Yeah, it's like this. It is like historical dance, and they kind of make at the before the game start, and that's like that was actually a warrior dance traditional from the tribes to kind of scare the enemy. So they do it as a traditional thing before any rugby team match start.
Nice. I like that. I like dancing. You like dancing too, don't you?
Yeah, very much. I love dancing.
Me too. Do you do any singing?
I do salsa dance, but I'm not a professional salsa dance. I just love the salsa beat. I love it so much. And I did a lot of dance scopes as well. Um, and yes, people like them as well.
Yeah, it's all good. I think that's important. Oh, I was going to say this earlier. Maybe I already did. I'll say it in case I didn't say it, which is I think the interaction is important. Like when you're cooking, it's like you do really well interacting with people while you're cooking, but it's like you know better than I do. When I cook on scope, it's like I have to pay attention to what I'm doing with the food or I'm going to mess it up with if I get distracted by the scope. So it's nice that you do like the silly scopes and the dance scopes where it's more of a hangout, like sitting on the couch,
Yeah.
hanging out, chatting, having a little snack or something where people can get to know you better and talk to you and learn more
Yeah.
about like what we're talking about now.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I like to do fun cooking scopes because I believe that otherwise it's just gonna get a little bit boring, that's all. And there's so much cooking tutorials out there in the net. Like so much cooking is such a thing right now. And which is good. But I wanted to do a little bit more, fun type of cooking rather than just very technical tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of boring foods do your kids make you make them?
Just simple spaghetti with tomato sauce,
Hmm.
like they want the plain stuff, no spices, no herbs. I can't put any green stuff in it. But yeah, that's for me boring.
Sonam says she comes to your scopes for the apron.
Yes, I do have special apron as well. No, I don't put it often now, but I did use it a lot in the past.
Yeah, it's like one of your signature things. I think a lot. Flash was talking about it the other night in his broadcast.
Yes, 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 yes. I think for me it was a way to troll the trolls,
Hmm.
and I loved it because a lot of people would make comment, "Oh, I really thought," because how you can see the preview,
Yeah,
of course, from
yeah.
yeah, a lot of trolls coming because they thought I was really naked or something like that. And for me, it's a way to make fun of those unfortunate, I call unfortunate, it's sad people, especially women, that they try to use, you know, nudity as a way to be popular on Scope. So to me, that's very sad. So for me, it's just making fun and spread positivity in a different way. It's not to grab attention in that way, but it's actually to do the opposite. And I hope that's what my message is. I hope people can get that.
Yeah, I think it's all for fun. It's not your actual nakedness. And I'm very much like I think that women's bodies are too often shamed, even for me with my success on Periscope, people try to make me, feel like I should be less comfortable in my own skin, my own body. It's like, well, I block anyone who sexually trolls me, and if I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to make myself comfortable and wear like a tank top or whatever. And I think it's important to just do what you want to do and don't worry about like what other people might think. You know what I mean? It's just life is too
Yes.
short, and there's always it doesn't matter, as well as I do. Like it doesn't matter what we wear, we get trolled and we get
Oh
sexually
yeah.
trolled no matter what. So why not be comfortable, or have some fun like with your apron and just kind of throw it in their face and be over it. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
yeah, it's for fun. I don't
Yeah.
think that it's
Yeah, yeah.
anything,
Yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah,
Hey Joy
yeah.
Giggles, another New Yorker in the house. Ruby is a cool cat.
Hey, Joe Giggles. I love Joe Giggle and his scope as well. Great positivity.
Yeah, who do you have a favorite broadcaster or any broadcasters that are up there for you, some of your favorites?
Well, apart from you, uh, there's a lot of good quality broadcaster out there. I love Sean Knows. I love Joe Giggle, of course. I love I don't know, The Flash. It's very fun. Um, there's so many I can't even get someone like there's so many.
Yeah.
I use egg drop a lot, so of course I love. Josh should do more um, than an egg drop. Um, Jeff the drunk. I think it's Jeff the drunk. Who's Jeff the drunk?
He's some broadcaster that's like always drunk, I guess.
I don't know, anything that is really positive, that brings positivity. I don't like when people complain. That's my things that I really unfollow them. Even if I agree on what they say, I hate when people just complain or try to spread negativity, because to me it doesn't make any sense. Just there's no point to constantly complain in a bad way, like kind of whining to the problem. I hate that. So yeah, positive content forever.
So true. Yeah, I'm not into the drama scopers either. I just block them so I don't have to see them on my feed. But there are
Right?
tons of awesome scopers for sure.
Oh, of course. So many. Yeah. And I have to say, a lot of people, they're amazing friends, and many people that they don't do no live streaming, but they're amazing supporters. So yeah.
That's true. Yeah, some of my favorite people never broadcast, but they're just awesome,
Yeah.
awesome people that I've met through here. And yes, that's what I was just going to say. They're asking if you can comment so they can follow you.
Yep.
Yes, Calvin's awesome. I don't know
Okay.
if you know Calvin Thomas music. He's right there. I don't know if you want to follow him, Ruby, but he's awesome.
Of
You
course.
won't regret
Yes.
it. He's an amazing singer. He's actually, I think, the second person I ever brought on my show Split Screen.
Oh yeah, Thomas, I missed you. Put
Calvin
an
Thomas
emoji so I
music.
can
Say
follow.
stuff. I hope Periscope can handle the magnitude of this awesomeness. You guys are so nice. You guys are so nice. Stop calling me Pink Top Girl. There he is.
Pinked up. There you go.
Never wearing this shirt again.
There you go.
Calvin Thomas is the
I
best.
just
Yeah.
follow you. Oh my God, you're a musician. That's what I love musician a lot. I love to support musicians and singers. I think they're amazing, and it's amazing. I love how for me, they all should be famous. It's amazing how so many talented people can get to those level, and I can understand that. It's like, wow, you should be famous. You should be selling millions of albums right now.
Oh yeah, Calvin's definitely one of those for sure. He's one of my favorite musicians on Periscope and in the world. And there's a lot of musicians and artists on Periscope, and I love that because I'm not exposed to a lot of that where I live because I'm not in the city. I'm upstate New York, which is like the woods.
Yeah.
So that's been really cool. I've actually gotten a lot more picky because there's so many awesome singers to choose from. It's like, wow, you can actually find some, like you just said, like hugely talented people that should be famous, it seems like.
That's right.
And now all my friends are calling me Pink Top Girl. So that's
Of
good.
course. Now it's gonna be forever. You know? It's gonna go along for a long time.
Probably. You never know. I always troll myself. Do you do that in your own broadcast where you accidentally say the wrong thing?
Oh yeah, because I always make mistakes, English mistake, and it's funny that sometimes I realize it myself after saying it. So I think it's good when you can make fun of yourself. It is a great quality, very great quality. I think it's good not to take it too seriously and not. You don't want the Barbie? That's my daughter.
Hello.
Just a second. Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say? No. I'm just gonna have to change this game.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, take your time. If you guys were in like the last 10 minutes, so even 10 minutes. So if you guys have any last questions, get them out now. I'm sorry. I know I'm probably missing so many comments still, but make sure that you follow her. Her name's in the broadcast title. She's commented a few times. She's in the room. Ruby Nusa.
No.
There you go. I changed the Barbie for her. It's a Barbie game.
So cute. Actually, we were just talking about Barbies earlier in Flash's group chat on Twitter because actually I don't remember why, but everyone is posting gifs of like the Barbie world. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If you call me Pink Top Girl, you're all getting blocked. Oh, thank you, Dave. Yeah, sorry. I'm just going to yell at everyone.
Taylor's gonna hate everybody with calling her Pink Top now. Be careful.
Oh, great. Oh, here we go with Sonam. Sonam's jumping on the troll train. She said my pink top reminds her of Barbie.
Well, that's actually, I'm sorry to say that. Now that you make me think about it, no, I didn't think of it before.
I love it. I love it. Thanks for all your support. Love conquers. You've been a great advocate for Ruby in here. I'm sure you're one of her super fans or one of her viewers, so thanks for
Yeah,
being here.
she's a super fan. She's like my, if I have to say, probably one of the top super fans. She loves yeah, she just loves my broadcast, and I love her back. She's a beautiful, beautiful soul.
Yeah, there's so many cool people in here right now. Oops, I'm missing people. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, somebody said that's a different name, Ruby Nusa. She explained that,
Yes.
but do you want to just address it one last time?
Yeah, my name is Rubina, but short name is for Ruby. And Noosa is the little town where I live in the state of Queensland, Australia. That is why.
It's perfect. It makes perfect sense. Lots of good energy here.
Yep.
That's true. You guys should all just go ahead and follow everyone in this room because it's a good, positive community. We try to create safe spaces, and I see Ruby do it in her scopes too. We try to eliminate any rudeness, any, perversion, anything that's kind of distracting to both us and to the audience because we want you guys to have a place where you can feel free to express yourself and be positive and get uplifted, and we do our best to protect you from those distractions. So you're going to find that with pretty much, as far as I can think off the top of my head, every single person I brought in on split screen, you can go in their scopes and feel like you're going to be, in good company there. I'm not bringing drama scopers on here. The FCC. Well, she's in Australia. She doesn't have the FCC.
Well, my girl.
We're the, they said, we're the American mafia. We protect you by blocking the trolls.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm trying to build, my own Periscope mafia community, so I can be protected everywhere I go.
Yes, and Egg Drop, Joey from Egg Drop is like the mafia boss.
Yeah, he's the Filipino mafia gang. Yeah. And I'm the Sicilian.
Perfect. And Wendell says hello from Florida, Ruby.
Hi, Wendell, Rob, how are you?
Katie wants vegan pasta from you.
Yes, yeah, I know. She asked me before, and it's funny because I do a lot of dishes in Italy are vegan, and we just don't advertise them as vegan because vegan wasn't a thing back then. So now that it is a thing, I'm definitely make sure that I will mention when a dish is vegan. A lot of sauce that I make are vegan, except that I always add Parmesan cheese in the end, but you don't have to add Parmesan cheese. But yes,
Love
that's
Parmesan.
I know I can't become vegan just because of Parmesan cheese. That's all.
Well, and seafood.
And seafood, yeah. But
I'm
my
real,
weakness is cheese, I think.
yeah, mine is too. I like Parmesan and Romano together.
Yes, yeah,
So,
absolutely.
so good.
Good.
And now I think everyone's putting in their food orders from you. They're ordering cannolis, more
I
Parmesan
know.
cheese.
Yeah, I know. And that's one thing that will happen also in the subscription. When people will be part of the subscription, they will choose what they want me to cook. So that will be part of my next subscription
Awesome.
ideas. Yeah,
I
they
love
are
that
in
idea.
charge.
Yeah, so it's just like here when you go to femyoga.com in my bio and you support the channel, I cater
Yes,
all my content to my sponsors. So it's like that's what
that's
she's
right.
gonna do is when she's getting the support, she'll kind of see what kind of food you guys want her to cook and she'll make it happen.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Parmesan cheesecake.
Frozen cheesecake. Oh, I've never tried that. Maybe we can skip that idea. I'm not sure if it will work.
I don't know if that's gonna taste very good.
Nah, we'll see. We'll
Yes,
think about it.
Mike, you heard right. She does make amazing Italian food. They want rare filet mignon. There's a few people that want steak. They want lasagna. Jackie's gonna take a number 5 with a Diet Coke. Bye,
We're
Calvin.
gonna open the first restaurant on Periscope.
Yes.
It's gonna be like a virtual restaurant on Periscope.
I love it. Oh, Tim, thanks for inviting your followers. And her favorite food is seafood. We went over a lot of this because we're pretty much at the end. We're using Periscope Producer and OBS to bring this to you. Joey wants a good salad. Tyrone wants a Zipoli. What's a Zipoli?
Dakpule, you mean? Yes, I
Zeppole.
love Dakpule, and I'm definitely going to do Dakpule on
Zeppole.
the 11th of November, which is the day in Italy when we do Dakpule dish. So it's
11/11.
definitely on the menu. 11/11, that's right.
Yes, I love that. You want cotton candy? I don't think she makes cotton candy. Zeppola.
Sorry,
They're asking
just
if
a
you make
sec.
cotton candy.
Cotton candy. I need the machine to do the cotton candy.
That's true. So go ahead and ship her the cotton candy machine and she'll make some for you. Stromboli. All right, you guys are getting out of control. Now I'm really hungry. Now I'm gonna have to go eat before my next broadcast.
I know, I'm getting hungry too. It's lunchtime here. It's
It
1
is.
p.m.
I know. We hit our 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna let you go. I really appreciate you so much. Actually, before I let you
Thank you
go,
so much.
if you want to comment in the broadcast one last time so they can follow you, and then also if you can, so I'll actually quickly, just while she helps her daughter really quickly, she does cooking scopes, silly scopes, dancing scopes. She teaches you how to make the dishes. They're really healthy. They're all do it yourself. She's a single mom of 2 kids, and you can follow her channel and learn more about the different things that she's learned from her life and actually running a restaurant in the past. And also, if you want to go ahead and plug the other platforms that you're on, anywhere else you want people to follow you, your website, any last words?
Yeah, follow me on my social media, you name it, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Periscope, Pixel Live, Busker, everything. It's Ruby Noosa, so at Ruby Noosa. Also visit my website, rubynoosa.com. For the support page, is linked to my bio. So you have, if you follow me already, or if you want to follow me on Ruby Noosa, there is on my bio the link to the website. So if you like what I do, you're welcome to support and donate. And yes, I just want to tell you, everybody should follow Taylor because she's beautiful and she's amazing. She brings joy and positivity to Periscope. Like everybody should, but unfortunately they don't. So really, my heart goes to her. She's an amazing, amazing person. And also, I'm learning so much from her about OBS. So if I will be able to do split scopes as well, it will be all just thanks to you, Taylor.
Yes,
So thank you.
I love this. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot coming from somebody
Yeah.
like you, for sure.
Oh, no, anytime.
So, and did you comment in the broadcast already?
Did I before? I must just do it again.
Yeah, we'll just do it one,
One
one
more
last
time.
time for anyone who's like
One
watching on the
more.
replay and skips to the end. They'll see it.
There
Yes,
you
and
go.
she's
Hearts
gonna
and dancing.
broadcast tomorrow. I don't know what time it's gonna be for us, but she's gonna broadcast and she's
I'm
gonna
gonna
give
do,
you,
yeah, around this time, 7 p.m. I'm gonna do a cooking scope as well, around 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
and she's gonna tell you the winning lotto numbers because she's in the future. And when she says 7 p.m., she's, yeah, oh yeah, you said Pacific Standard Time. So California time, that'll be just the same like this broadcast now, 10 p.m. New York time. So
Yeah.
check her out, follow her, and we're gonna sign off now and go stuff our faces with delicious food.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Taylor, for hosting me on your show. You're lovely. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys so much. Remember, you're all worthy of being loved and feeling comfortable in your own skin. This has been another moment in time with Taylor and Ruby. Follow both of us. You're all awesome, and start broadcasting. We'll help you every step of the way. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye.